his family, to buy plots, to construct property, and leave them in his death for his children and his brothers and sisters. And then you go to the floor of the House and allege that those properties are production of corruption. My dear brother, rest in peace and forgive me for having joined politics. Because were it not for politics, you would not suffer this shame. Your children are crestfallen as they see their properties being splashed in newspapers as proceeds of crime. The Olive Garden Hotel that is alleged to have been bought by Gachagua belongs to the estate of the late James Gachagua. And in his will, he directed that we sell all his properties and divide the proceeds among his brothers, sisters, wives, and children. We, as the executors of his estate, and I want to pay tribute to lawyer Joroge and Mwai Madenge for their commitment and sacrifice to the Gachagua family. Many executors who have been given properties to run by deceased people end up misusing them and depriving the beneficiaries. These two great men and myself, because my brother knew I'm an honest man and a fair person, and he knew his family would never suffer in my hands. We were able to sell Olive Garden Hotel at 412 million and distributed the proceeds to the beneficiaries as directed in his will. We registered his will in the High Court of Kenya and were given the probate. And my late brother, in his wisdom, left regarding Gachagua 5% of his wealth. I was therefore able to get 20 million shillings from this sale. That is money that is in my account that again I'm told they are proceeds of crime. He left my mother 5% of his wealth, another 20 million shillings. And since my mother is dead, my late brother, because he trusted me, had put in his will that I hold my mother's shares in trust. So that is another 20 million shillings in my account. Again, my late brother left me another 4% hold in trust of the children who is deceased, the late Dr. Friend Wachira Gachagua, whose children are in South Africa. And another 16 million shillings was put in my account. My late brother gave 2% to my wife, Pastor Dorcas, because of her kindness of looking after him when he was ill. All this money that has come to me from a dead brother, I'm being told are proceeds of crime. Queen's Gate Service Apartments, another property belonging to the late Gachagua, is another property that I'm told I've bought as when I'm deputy president. That is why I have 5.2 billion worth of money. And this property, again, we sold the Cooperative Bank of Kenya, the staff retirement benefits for nearly 600 million. And this money we utilized to pay his debts. And today, as the late Gachagua rests in heaven, he has no debt. Again, I want to thank my fellow executors, Joroge and Mwai Madenge, for what you have done for my brother. Vipingo Beach Resort in Kilifi was Gachagua's holiday home, a beautiful palatial resort on 3.5 acres on the beach. I remember with nostalgia that he used to host us there every Christmas to enjoy ourselves. This property belongs to the estate of the deceased because ourselves have a family. We want to retain it for sentimental value so that when we visit there, we remember him. The Honorable Mutuse again goes to the, in a very emotional manner, quoting the Bible, says that this property has been bought corruptly by the Deputy President without knowing where the money has come from. I have seen some land, Rogoro Kiamariga, 1223 in Mathera East constituency. To start with, Rogoro Kiamariga is not in Mathera East constituency. It is in Mathera West constituency. In haste to dispose of the Deputy President because of political deceit and conmanship and betrayal, they could not even get it right where the land is situated. They were in such a haste to get rid of the Deputy President. The land is Ruguru/Kiamariga, 1223 in Mathera West constituency. It's a 2-acre land. It's alleged it has a helipad. It's a lie. The land is too, and I have planted napier grass for my dairy unit. I bought it at 3.5 million shillings. Again, from my dairy farm. I have a dairy farm, 50 cows, and I do make an income of almost 1.5 million shillings every month. They afford to buy 2 acres of land. And I take this opportunity. Anytime I've gone to the Rift Valley, in appreciation of the support I give, President gives me a cow or 2. And within 2 years, I have the largest dairy farm in Mathera of the Kalenjin people. I want to thank them for their kindness. An accusation that I've bought 40 acres of land in Kakuret, Kabraine in Kieni Nyeri constituency as Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya. I saw the Honorable Njoroge Wainaina, the MP for Kieni, signed the notice of motion to impeach me on the allegations, this one being among them. Had there been no malice, Njoroge Wainaina, the Honorable MP for Kieni, would have advised the Honorable Mutuse that he sold me this land in the year 2015. I have a sale agreement I'll give you with this picture. I bought this land from the Honorable Njoroge Wainaina in 2015. I was not even a member of parliament. Yet he has appended a signature that I should be impeached and go home for having corruptly bought 40 acres of land in Kakuret. In fact, the land is not 40 acres, actually 35. The allegation is that it's 40 acres. But that land is 35 acres. The people of Kakuret know it. I bought it from the Honorable MP for Kieni. And had he read this motion, I'm sure he would not have signed it. But as you all know, there was a lot of coercion. There was a lot of intimidation. And I'm sorry that I'm told the Honorable Wainaina is admitted in hospital because of threats, coercion, he is being forced to hang a brother against his will and his conscience. These are the lies that Mutuse brought to the National Assembly, and asking the people of Kenya to get rid of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya based on lies. These are innocent boys who have decided to invest in their own country. Why do you want to destroy them? You can destroy Gachagua, fair enough. He has lived for 59 years. But these boys, hardly 30 years. Why do you want to destroy them? Pioneer Medical Company Group. Why are you bringing it to Parliament? At the roundabout at Bomas on your way to Rongai. And we built this company from scratch. And it's been in existence for years. And when we stopped trading with it, we put up apartments in Koroi, in Rongai, called Rido Plaza, that are managed by this company. We collect rent. We have, I think, 40, 50. We pay tax every month. What wrong has Rido Furniture Mart done? Rido Plaza was 10 years before Gachagua became deputy president. Even if you want to kill his men and make sure he's totally destroyed, why don't you pursue him for the 2 years he has been in office? Why do you want to go back 20 years before he became deputy president and criminalize his enterprise and his hard work? Biovet Kenya Limited is a company, again, I founded in 2009. Many years before I even went to Parliament. It has not done business for the last 15 years. Not a single shred of evidence that this company has done wrong. It's not there. Morani Manufacturers Limited. It's a company that is founded by a character from our village and sold some shares to my wife and my children. This company has never traded in government. It has not done any business. It is actually dormant. I'm told the account has only have some shares in a company that has 132,000 shillings. Delta Merchants Limited is a company I founded in 2009 during the Kibaki era. It has not done business for 15 years. We demand that you say what this company has done. Wamunyoro Investments Limited is a company named after my village in Wamunyoro, which I founded in the year 2001 as a construction company. This company owns a lot of property that I bought in those years when the economy of this country was on sound footing. Since I became deputy president, we ceased all activities of this company. It has not done a single transaction with anybody. The company is dormant, but it owns property. Those properties were bought and acquired long before I became deputy president. Cosmea Venture Limited is a company that was incorporated in 2018 before I became deputy president by my sons. They do what you call bulk SMS. I used to give them work when I was member of parliament. to send messages to my constituents. I think they were charging me 30 cents per SMS. Some young, enterprising young people. Company 2018, it doesn't do business with government. It is not accused of any wrongdoing by anybody, anywhere. It's just name there. Royal Crimson Ventures operated in 2018 by my children to do their little business. No allegation of any wrongdoing. Annexed to the motion. Cruito Properties Limited, again, the Vipingo Hotel. No details of any accusation, any wrongdoing, nothing. Cristo Kenya Limited, this company, I gave out my shares to and myself and my wife, we got out and asked them to continue doing business. My two children, like their father, very enterprising. Nyeri County, where I come from, we were hit badly by COVID, and all our hotels shut down. Hundreds of jobs were lost. Many people who were supplying to those hotels shut down. The two hotel was for sale, and my children were in. Treetops Hotel cannot be sold. It belongs to KWS. It's a government. And the person who owned Outspan Hotel had also leased the Treetops Hotel. Got an assignment of the lease, so they don't own Treetops Hotel. AWS to Abadea Safari, then an easement to Cristo Kenya. That about Cristo Kenya Limited and my children, because they are not part of this proceeding. But they have no other forum to defend themselves, so I have to defend them. They are grown-ups. They should defend themselves, but they don't have the forum. They went to a bank and borrowed 600 million. The documents are there. And bought a hotel and bought the lease. And I publicly announced that my family has acquired the two hotels because there was nothing to hide. I saw no need to advise my children, like other people do, to buy the properties through proxy because this was straight business. They went and borrowed 600 million from the bank. And they were given 1 year moratorium, which is not over, to do the renovations and all that and open the facility. But I want to thank my son, Dr. Keith Regadi. He worked very hard. That I think last month or so, I was at the Treetops with the British High Commissioner to open the Treetops. It's important to the people of Nyeri and the system. It is in the Treetops Hotel that Princess Elizabeth slept. And when that facility was shut down, it was very devastating to the people of Nyeri and the Abadea ecosystem. So when the people of Nyeri heard that the son of the deputy president is interested in leasing that facility from KWS and reopen it, there was joy and ululation in the Abadeas. Since this hotel opened, 45 Kenyans are back to work. The vegetables to that hotel. The local butchers are supplying meat to that hotel. Come every weekend to entertain the tourists. The tourism circuit of the Aberdare is back. Are now being demonized as crooks, as criminals, who should not invest in their own motherland because the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya spends a lot of time in one of his functions that he has been given by the President to coordinate development partners and look for investors. Why should the Deputy President go to look for foreign investors when his own children can invest at home? Children of many other people I know hide their money in Dubai and Cayman Islands. They don't want to invest here. What crime have the children of the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya committed by borrowing money from a bank? These boys are so demoralized, asking me, Dad, why didn't you advise us? Didn't invest in our own country. And if we dare to invest, we should. Are we criminals by virtue of being your children? That's a question my children are asking me. What crime can children of Kenya commit? Borrow money from a bank and start an enterprise and employ people. How unfair can a country be to its young population? To condemn them are making $1 million shillings or so every month.
Dove is different. With 1/4 moisturizing cream, it deeply nourishes for radiant skin all over. Try Dove.